So yeah, after the meteor hit, everything kind of just... Hey guys, and in this video, this is a little bit of a different video than I usually do, but I'm going to talk about how I built a Battle Royale map, and I'm also going to talk about the story of the Battle Royale map and what has happened so far. So yeah guys, right now we're on chapter 1 season 5 of Reality 0.5. It's a BR map that I made quite a long time ago. So yeah guys, I'm gonna pull up probably the earliest map, which would be this. Season 1 basically looks like Season 2, except Season 2 has meteor divots all over the place. The story is that after Fortnite's end event, it made 0.5 realities, which they're slightly different from like the actual reality. It's almost like backrooms, sub-realities, basically what this is. And what's been happening is the last reality wants to take over the 0.5. So they tried in season 1 of my map. They failed. After they failed, season 2 shows up, which was meteors. The meteors kind of wrecked the island. There was also a giant battle that was happening. Yeah, basically that kind of just sums up those first 2 seasons. I just want to show you what the map looked like. I forgot that a nuclear bomb goes off. Let me try to find the sky dome really quickly so I can turn it off. So it's in tools. Was it debug?
This dude's trying to figure out if this AI called ChatGPT is biased, and it's saying more other opinions that more people would like than others.
Okay, so I guess guys we'll just have to do this in the dark really quickly. But yeah, so this is actually I just realized I can start the game and it will be, there we go. So this was my third Battle Royale map. I know I had to remake my Battle Royale map several times, so this was the third rendition, and I just had to keep it like that. So there's the destroyed Kevin remains after the UFOs got blown up. Here's where IO kind of chills. They have their dock after the war. They also built some stuff over there. The POIs are Sunny Shoreline, Silent Lake, IO Dock, Silent Forest, Dusty Depot, Salty Landing, and Retail Towers. The meteor was that glowing dot in the sky. And the island was pretty chill. This is before waterfalls were added, so I made waterfalls look like that. There was still a little bit of snow on the island at the time. So here is Salty Landing. This was a location that stayed till Season 4. It was removed and replaced in Season 4. Retail Towers is still here. Stuff did go down at Dusty Depot. Here's the meteor divot that's actually still here to this day. It's right here. The rest of the meteor divots actually were removed later on. So yeah, that's... Oh yeah, Risky Reels has been severely damaged. So yeah, that basically kind of just sums up what happened basically. Oh yeah, more meteors rain down. Those meteors did turn into divots next season. And one of the buildings over here does get destroyed on one of the next maps. So, oh yeah, Durburger was still getting reconstructed after it got destroyed by the UFOs. This building will get destroyed next season due to the meteors. Oh yeah, the clock tower also got hit by a meteor. So more meteors rain down. So yeah, so this live event was called Armageddon. Yes, I know it's a pretty bad live event, but like I said, this is actually better than the first live event I made, which was this live event was basically just a walking simulator where you walked around in a UFO and nothing really happened. Once Creative 2.0 comes out on consoles, I hopefully can actually make really good looking live events on my island. And Chapter 3 of my map is going to be using Creative 2.0 terrain. And Creative 2.0 allows you to make like absolutely massive maps. So I'm thinking the Chapter 3 map is going to be really big. So we should, yep, here comes the big meteor, and it destroys Dusty. So yeah, after the meteor hit, everything kind of just nuclear bombed. And yeah, everything kind of just got destroyed. Okay, off to season 3. Season 3, during season 3, there was someone in the meteor, Eco. He he gets out of the meteor. A summer event happens. People celebrate. There is no summer event happening on my newest season because right now a giant war is going off, so no one can really celebrate summer when a giant volcano is about to blow up. But anyways, this season, Eco comes out of the meteor. He kind of says sorry about the damage he caused to the island, and his destination wasn't actually there; it was supposed to be somewhere else. So Io gives him the stuff to build a rocket, and he eventually will like launch the rocket, and it will misfire and accidentally make the crack in the sky from what the cubes left. They'll make the crack in the sky worse. Which leads into season 4. But yeah, here is the season 3 map. Yeah, here's all the party stuff that was happening. There was like a skateboard park things, these floating things. There was even a stage. And an ice cream store was built over that gas station, and they also made this little meteor area like a park. Like I said, the rest of the meteors are all gone. You can see that they fixed Tomato's head, and this is when I also added waterfalls, and now there's also a base underground, which was added. Eventually, this room that you see right here will become a room eventually, and you'll see that soon. You can see that Risky's fixed. This place is still here, and there's the crack in the sky that I was talking about that gets... And also, this is what was the remains of Dusty. And here's also what he built as a rocket. When the crack got formed, it destroyed the last warehouse. I did that for memory reasons, because I was getting kind of low on memory. The Kevin remains are still here, and these people are trying to figure out what they're going to do with the Kevin golem. So yeah, basically the island was basically chill. Some new features like waterfalls were added, and those party stadiums and stuff where everyone was celebrating. And eventually this rocket will get launched and cause a huge mess up of everything. I'm not going to show that live event because I already kind of just explained it to you. Not just that, but I made a video of it, so just go find it. Now, there was no live event for Season 4. I just realized that. That kind of... I forgot that I didn't do a live event that season, so I don't have a saved map. So we're gonna have to jump back up to Season 5 where we left off at right now. So what happened in Season 4 is the crack started doing wonky things. It started bringing in Resident Evil, Terminator tripods. It brought in the Ice King and the Ghost King, and it brought in the Fire King. Once the Fire King got added, we entered Season 5 War of the Kings, where Io, Ghost King, and Ice King have teamed up to try to fight the Fire King. And the places that got removed was Salty Landing got changed into Ghostly Landing. That's where you can find the Ghost King. Sunny Shoreline got changed to, I think, something Shoreline, and the Ice King's castle's there now. Another thing that's been happening is massive earthquakes. The volcano's starting to become active, and the Fire King has released a giant army, and he's trying to take over the island. And massive earthquake cracks are shaking up the island. The whole island's starting to fall apart due to these earthquakes. So bridges are collapsing. Some buildings are even falling apart. And yeah, some crazy stuff is going down. I also added weather. So tornadoes are a thing now. They happen. There's geysers for people. But yeah, here is what Salty Landing got switched into. Here is the new building after they patched it up after being hit by a meteor. And here's the fixed up Der Burger. Clock Tower is also fixed. Ice cream store is still chilling. And here is the massive army that is trying to take the Ice King's castle. So yeah, so we got Icy Shoreline now. Dusty Depot is actually back. Ghostly Landing, IO Ruins, and Volcanic Volcano, and my friend built a Among Us space. So the mine that you guys saw has got turned into just a pool of lava. The reason why this is called Lava Lake now is because lava pooled into the lake. This is what's the remains of the dock. The dock kind of got messed up. And here is the massive volcano the Fire King made, which has completely expanded the island. So the Ice King and the volcanic area have completely made the island grow a little bit more. And here is his base. There's also lava over here. And this was actually a dock that had a boat that would lead to his base, but it got lifted up and kind of just fell into lava. Here are some more earthquake cracks. The cracks have gotten so bad. Here is actually a bridge that has fallen apart due to earthquakes. You can see that this stuff is getting real. Here is the tripod that I was talking about that got summoned last season. And Skynet. Skynet used to be right here, but then Dusty Depot came back and replaced it because my friends were begging me to bring it back again. So I brought it back. Risky again got kind of destroyed and now has a lava pit in it. Here's a recently new lava pit right over here, and there's also a new lava pit right over here too. And these earthquake cracks are starting to get really big. You can see that the earthquake cracks started here, and they have grown and have been spreading. And they're trying to reach the middle of the island. And remember how I said that middle section would be turned into something? Well, the rest of the base got destroyed, so you cannot find parts of the base anymore. So if you go right here, this is where a car base used to be. Oh yeah, cars don't exist right now. We're having some memory issues. You used to be able to go through this hallway, like I showed you, and there's these massive hallways. Well, they have been destroyed. So, and here is the 0 point. The 0 point is starting to, or the 0 point's still trying to heal. That's why IO has these devices. They're trying to heal the 0 point, except it's not really healing fast enough, but they're trying to heal the 0 point. And here's one of the last remaining IO bases. Recently, Geno, the leader of IO, brought in his floating fortress all the way over here. This thing took me quite a while to build it, but I did it. It took me really long though. But yeah, here's Geno's floating base. I liked the Citadel a lot, so I basically just built like a miniature version of the Citadel and then plopped it on these floating platforms from the Chrome season, because I also like these floating platforms. I thought they were pretty cool. So yeah, I did that. So yeah, I'm thinking that this thing won't last for much longer. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get destroyed next season, probably, because a lot of things are gonna get destroyed next season. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Christmas Town was introduced last season. It's not gonna stay here for very long. But yeah, guys, that's basically sums up that I built a battle royale. That's kind of all what's been happening on my battle royale map. I just want to tell you that this is my chapter 1 map, and some parts of it look really bad, like I rushed it. That's because I did rush some parts of it, but I took my time on the volcano biome, and honestly, I think the volcano biome looks better than the rest of the island does. And I also think that the ice biome, I think, looks really cool too. The ice biome is partially rushed in some spots, but I tried to make it pretty good by adding like icebergs all around and stuff like that. All I know is the Ice Kings area is a little rushed, so it isn't really like I could have made this a lot better looking, but it's gonna get destroyed anyways. But okay, guys, I'll show you that I'm gonna show you my chapter 2 map that I've been working on. This will probably be the last time you see chapter 2 for a while. But I want to show you guys that just because my chapter 1 map looks bad, my chapter 2 map looks really good. It's not finished yet, but it looks already really good. So I'll show you guys it. So this is the chapter 2 map, which is basically a remastered version of the chapter 1 map. There's some parts of chapter 1 that are still here. I'm not going to explain what happened to the old one. You'll have to see once I get there, because we have one more season on the old map. Because I'm pretty sure this will be done in time. I last left off starting to build one of the POIs. I still have 2 more POIs to finish up, and I started building this one. There's a lot more landmarks. So we got dock ruins. You can see that this is the remaining pieces of the dock from chapter 1. The volcano has returned, except it's not active anymore. Silent Forest is back, and it actually has a campground here. And the 0 point is all healthy now, so you can see it glows fine. Then we have the reality. We have the 0 forest. This is what this is. We got the 0 point landmark, the 0 lake, and we have the Dusty Remains landmark. This is what's left of the Dusty warehouses from my map. We also have Friendly Farm. We have Grassy Canyon and Oasis. And here's Dusty Beach, another landmark, and Dusty Docks. We got the top of the mountain, which is called Mountaintop. And we also got Ghostly Ruins and the Great Cliff and the Great Sus Arch, Amogus. Ghostly Ruins is some of the buildings from Ghostly Landing still here. And this island is actually a teensy bit bigger than Chapter 1. Just because I made it so that this island... Oh yeah, here's the new spawn island. There's even an Easter egg to the old spawn island to compare on how this one actually is kind of shaped like an island instead of just being shaped like a square. I made this island a lot rounder, so if we actually go around, you can actually see that it does all these curves, and there's some cliffs with no beach, and you can see waterfalls and yada yada, and you can see, oh yeah, and here's this is funny. I just decided to do Among Us is Dead just to be funny because I don't think Among Us is ever gonna die, but this is the remains of my best friend's base. I decided to add that, and there's something in this box that will be an issue soon. I won't say what. Here's Silent Lake is back, but it's over here now.
What I did is I did that so I could figure out which way people face when they spawn. That way, they see the
I'm using a new type of tree that I found out that you can color it, which has helped me a lot. That saves a little bit of memory because now all these trees are just the color tree. But yeah, guys, that's
I'm gonna make my own.
we still got one more season till this map, but I just wanted to show you that my Chapter 1 map is when I was kind of bad at making battle rails, but trust me, oh yeah, I forgot I also built that house. But trust me, this map will hopefully be better. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.